This is Anne Butler. Welcome to another podcast. Try to picture the scene. A handsome groom is waiting at the end of the aisle. It's a lavish society wedding. Everyone who is anyone has been invited. The press is waiting outside to get a snap of the handsome billionaire groom and his beautiful, usually size 2, new bride. And then pandemonium. The woman who walks down the aisle, usually on the arm of either a bullying or pathetically pleading father, is the other daughter, not the one promised to the billionaire, waiting patiently. The woman walking towards him is anything but a size 2, is only considered pretty, and she has a gob on her that takes no prisoners. Because we are once again in the land of impossible romance scenarios, the ceremony goes ahead with the groom swearing that there will be blood as soon as he's behind closed doors with the upstart bride and her scheming family, who had promised him an arm candy bride but had delivered someone very different. In these stories, we don't have to wait long for the behind closed doors moment. Behind closed doors is where the real story begins. Usually the author gets us there within 10 pages. Done well, it's outrageous and fun. The Secret Beneath the Veil is an example of a story that I thoroughly enjoyed and have reread several times. The bride in this story swaps places with her half-sister, somehow unnoticed by her abusive stepfather. The sister is in love with someone else and was being forced into the marriage. Older sister Vivica comes to the rescue. The groom and the stepfather somehow don't notice that the swap has taken place until after the "you may kiss the bride" moment, and she throws back her veil. When all hell breaks loose, the bride picks up her train and sprints off to escape her stepfather's anticipated violent anger, and the story picks up from there. It's a real roller coaster, and the hero, Nicholas, for a change, was not an absolute dick, even in spite of being duped. I would also recommend His Shock Marriage in Greece. In this story, the groom, Damien, knows immediately that the woman walking down the aisle is not the woman he'd expected. He goes ahead with the wedding for reasons too long to go into in this podcast. He has a tortured, actually very dark backstory, which colours how his relationship with his new wife, Cassie, developed. But again, I enjoyed and have revisited this story several times over the years. The Secret Beneath the Veil was written by Dani and was published in 2016. His Shock Marriage in Greece was written by Jane Porter and was published in 2019. If you enjoy reading romance novels and haven't yet read one that embraces the substitute wife genre, I recommend you give it a go. Thanks for listening. This has been Anne Butler, the Book Griffin. Join me in 2 weeks' time for another book chat. Please like if you enjoyed listening and subscribe to receive notification of new episodes.